Hello again. Uh, Today we're going to look at John 1, verses 1 through 5. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things came to being through him, and apart from him nothing came into being that has come into being. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not comprehend it. Other than the obvious, creation, what is John describing in this passage? John calls himself the beloved, or the disciple that Jesus loved. This is the description he uses throughout his account to describe himself. Could it be he is introducing from the start the theme closest to him, relationship? John starts out describing a close, intimate relationship with God. The Word is not only with God in existence, but Jesus, who is the Word, the expression of God, is very one. He is also God. It was this very relationship, this desire to be one, one in completeness, one in unity, one in desire, that drove the Godhead to create. Was this desire to create a desire to have something less than themselves? Or was it a desire to have something or someone to share the oneness with? It says in the text that it was a desire to have intimate relationship with their creation. It says, we look back at the beginning of Genesis 1, it tells us that they wanted someone with whom to share their oneness. Let us make man in our image. The image of us, let us make him. It also says that through Jesus, that all things, that is everything, not only came to be, but it is literally, as Colossians 1:16-17 says, it says it's held together by him. But as John continues, he describes a condition that, although Jesus did not directly bring it into existence, darkness, he has allowed it to continue. Now, John isn't talking about nighttime, but the darkness here is a condition of living away from the light source. This darkness is a condition of choice by mankind. It is a condition God allows by our choice for us to move away from Jesus, the true light source. It is this separation that leads to darkness inside, the darkness of the soul. By his very nature, God, Jesus, is such that he desires oneness with his creation. But in this, there is also a holiness, a justice, which will not push his desire on anyone. It is the darkness that flees from the light, not the other way around. It's not the light that flees from the darkness, but the darkness that flees from the light. And the light shines into the darkness, but the darkness ran away in fear. Because it is our uncomprehension of the light and our comfort in the darkness that causes us to flee. What is our natural bent? To move toward oneness or toward the light, or to move farther into fear and isolation and darkness? John shows us that we are in such fear of oneness, we embrace the darkness willingly. It is our desire to be in unity with, is it our desire to be in unity with Jesus, to embrace the true light? Or have we become so comfortable with darkness we use it, as Adam and Eve, to cover ourselves. I am not only referring, as we say, to those lost in darkness, but to those of us who claim to be of the light. We must allow the true light to shine in our lives, to chase the darkness out. We should seek to draw closer to the light, to the true light, the source, in a desire for oneness and relationship. It is in the seeking we become more like the light to shine in others' darkness. Ponder these thoughts.